Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here in June. A very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. If you're feeling charitable, please smash the subscribe button and the like button. And please do follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. And welcome to a new look DCEU Daily. Because of the changing atmosphere, because of the announcement that we're finally going to see Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I believe David Ayer's cut of Suicide Squad, I'm going to do shorter episodes of the DCEU Daily, but I'm going to make more episodes of the DCEU Daily throughout the day. This means more content, and if anything breaks throughout the day, I'm not waiting for one long video to upload, and I'm here with you, keeping you updated, and I love you. We're a family. I want to be interconnected with you throughout the day. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's talk about David Ayer, who won't get off of Twitter. He's been doing a lot of talking. He's pushing for the release of his cut of the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad. He's also been talking about not just releasing his cut, but adding more to it. And as I said yesterday, he was talking about Katana, and this was quite interesting to me. So let's read the article. It's from Zach Wingenar. I hope I didn't crucify your name too much, Zach. We'll call you Zach. The Screen Rant and the Cultured Nerd are really the two kind of places I like to read from. The Cultured Nerd is kind of a new thing, but let's read this article. Suicide Squad director explains Katana trailer scene that was cut. Suicide Squad director David Ayer explains a scene from the trailer for Suicide Squad featuring Katana that didn't make it into the final cut. First of all, fancy putting it in the trailer then cutting it. Ridiculous. Happens a lot. David Ayer, director of Suicide Squad, explains a scene from the film's trailer that was cut from the theatrical version of the film released in 2016. While everybody is talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League, it's easy to forget that writer-director David Ayer also had a difficult time making Suicide Squad. Well, we can't forget. He's reminding us, which is brilliant. Where are we? So also had a difficult time making Suicide Squad. Released in the wake of Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, Suicide Squad had an infamously rushed production schedule and a lengthy editing process that resulted in the final film being a far cry from Ayer's original plans for the movie. Many scenes were removed from Suicide Squad before it hit theatres, and Ayer has gone on record about the amount of cut content, particularly with regards to Jared Leto's off-maligned take on the Joker. With Suicide Squad, the edits are especially egregious since the film's trailers contain many moments that were not included in the final film, or even in the extended cut. Released on home video, the longer version of the film only featured a handful of extended sequences, hardly enough to draw comparisons to Zack Snyder's Ultimate Edition of Batman v Superman. Recently, David Ayer has taken to Twitter to share insight on scenes deleted from Suicide Squad's theatrical release. When asked about a moment from the trailer that shows Katana's eye changing colour, the writer-director explained the origins of the moment. Originally, Katana's role in the final film was to be larger, with the villain Enchantress putting the samurai warrior under her control, causing her to turn against the rest of the squad. This is what David said, Enchantress takes her over with a tendril, and she attacks the rest of the squad. Presumably, the possession would have led to an exciting fight sequence between brainwashed Katana and her allies. No footage has ever been shown of this battle, but it's hard to imagine there aren't more cut sequences of high-octane action sitting on a hard drive somewhere, alongside scenes of the Joker and more romantic scenes between Rick Flag and Enchantress before she turns sour. With Zack Snyder's Justice League finally becoming a reality, the Ayer cut of Suicide Squad almost seems like an inevitability at this point. I agree. While the director himself isn't terribly optimistic that his version of the action film will ever see the light of day, it become a distinct possibility that these lost scenes may resurface on HBO Max at some point in the future. In the meantime, fans can look forward to the return of several Suicide Squad's characters in the upcoming James Gunn sequel, The Suicide Squad, as well as the recently released Harley Quinn Birds of Prey, starring Margot Robbie, reprising her role from the 2016 film. I love Katana. I love what the actor did who played Katana. I can't remember her name off the top of my head right now. I thought she was absolutely fantastic. And seeing more sequences from her is absolutely fantastic. David Ayer has gone on and on since the announcement of Zack Snyder's Justice League about his cut. He talks about Edward Scissorhands. He talks about the scissors. He talks about his vision not being the film that we saw and him being, bashed to pieces for this. Would you like to see David Ayer's Suicide Squad? I certainly would. Comment down below, like, share and subscribe, and I will see you later on with many more videos. There's so much to get through today.